The Hatchet Out Show is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. HBP Construction and Consulting. Moe's Pizza. Bucks Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. CoSource Financial Group.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hatchet Out Show. I'm your host, JB the Sports Guy. It's going down. Quarterfinal playoffs are here. Oh man, everybody you can't hear me?
A lot of echoing.
Oh, yeah? Good. How about now? Better?
Yes.
Better.
All right, good. Cool.
Except for
Quarterfinal
the headgear.
change my headgear. Huh.
Yeah, that garbage ass hat.
Yeah, you tell the Pelicans, win the championship first.
I'm not a Pelicans fan, sir. I'm a Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan, sir. Not a Pelicans fan.
Well, guess what? The Knicks only going to have 5 titles. Now, let's get that out the way. But anyway, everybody, quarterfinal playoffs are here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going down. We're supposed to have Jimmy Watson at 8 o'clock to talk about a few matchups that's happening between Shreveport and New Orleans area's team. We're going to do some picks. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the birthday of VK Jones, everybody. It's VK Jones' birthday.
Yes. Official holiday in itself. So, man, appreciate everybody. Been hitting me up on social media everywhere and stuff like that. Give me the birthday wishes, JB. Give me a birthday wish. And, it was very funny, but at the same time, man, we actually had a good time. We actually did 2 games from the Hineville Invitational, which was really interesting games, including our last one. And man, it's fun to be somewhere doing what you love on your birthday and everything. Came back home and had a little birthday cake with the daughter and everything else, man. So it's a big time day for me. 47. It's a blessing that I'm here.
That's right. What up, George Peppers? What's going on?
What's up, JB? And yeah, the blessing comes Friday when I hit the word pause when we get to Jules Thunder. But no, on the real VK, happy birthday to you, man. May the good Lord bless you with many, many more. Enjoy the rest of this day.
Yes.
May it bring the many blessings that it has already had. Just thank God for another spin around Earth.
That's it.
There you have it. All right. So before we get into our stuff, we're gonna do Division 4 and Division 3 picks first. Then hopefully Jimmy Watson comes on, and then we do division 2 and 1. But I want to show y'all what we just called. Everybody telling VK birthday, so I'm showing all the birthday wishes, VK Jones. There you have it. But I want to show y'all. Oh, got another one. Happy birthday! Yeah, I want to show y'all right quick what we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there it is. Everybody see it, right? There y'all go.
Except for the score. There it is.
All right, I'm about to remove it. Hold on.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good, bro.
Yeah, but
Oh, that.
65 it's actually 67-65 Landry. Okay, I didn't hit the button, but it's 67-65 Landry. 3.3 seconds left.
Oh, I feel a buzzer beater coming on.
For the last 3.7 seconds. That's why we hash it out. It is what it is. But that's my guy. I don't care what anybody say. Here we go. Last possession here. And Hanville. And here is Downing at the buzzer. Oh! At the buzzer! My goodness! Caden Downing wins it for the Hanville Tigers! Wow! 68-67 on the last possession! Oh my! The Hanville Tigers finish undefeated in the Hanville Invitational. Final score, Hanville Tigers 68 to L.
What can you say about it, man? What can you say about that?
November Madness, baby.
November
Right?
Madness at its finest already.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Two quality teams get at it, and you got a 4-quarter war, and Hornville pulls a rainbow 3 at the end to get it. Congratulations to the Tigers, Eric Randolph, and that team. That's a quality basketball team. They've teased a little bit. They might have a little something. Landry's a very good team. This was a good matchup between two quality basketball teams, and you got the result that it figured to be.
There you go, buddy. Appreciate it, man. That was crazy, man. And that game was crazy. It was just a game of runs.
Gotta love it though.
Basketball is a game of runs, and that's what that game was. Because each team went on a run, back and forth, back and forth. What up, Coach Sam? That was just crazy in itself.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Peppers, like I said, we're gonna do Division 4, Division 3. Mr. Watson is supposed to join us at 8 o'clock. But Peppers, go ahead. Who won?
I don't have the. Wait, hold up. Hold on, JB. Time is not of the essence. I don't have the final results of last week. I'm tallying them as we speak. So I will have them. I will have them.
You have them for our audience tonight?
Yes. Yes. Okay. If I can break away as soon as we finish this first segment of picks, I'm gonna finish it up because I gotta change screens. Actually, you know what? The heck with that. Hold on. I ain't gonna do all that. I got it. I'm good. Hold on. Let me make sure the thing acts right. But on VK, I got your text earlier, so I need to call you when we get done. You know what I'm talking about. So.
All right. So we're gonna get started with our picks, ladies and gentlemen. So let me get it up right quick.
So 4 and 3, you said, right?
Yeah. So we'll do 4
I got you.
And then we'll get.
Then we get Jimmy Watson, and then we'll get 2 and 1 to close it out. Gotcha.
There you go. There you go. 1 second, people. 1 second.
Pulling the bracket up?
I got it.
I got you, bro.
Got it.
Come on, you stupid home computer. I hate home computers that are slow.
Oh, man, he called that thing stupid. How old is it?
Older than VK. 48. Older than VK. No, I'm messing around.
Let's see.
All right. All right, let's get going, y'all. Let's get going. We'll start with the top half of the bracket. There we are. Haynesville versus Jonesboro Hodge. VK Jones.
Haynesville returns to the semis.
Well, you sound convinced, huh, VK?
I like Jonesboro Hodge. I think they're going to be ready to go. I think it's going to be a good matchup, but I think the experience of Haynesville is going to kick in. But a great run for Jonesboro Hodge.
Okay.
This isn't the return to glory yet, right?
Not just yet, but they almost there. I'm gonna definitely say that
They
for
are.
them.
So they on the doorstep is what you're saying, but not quite
Yes,
ready to knock the door down. Gotcha.
right.
I'm gonna go with Haynesville JB as well. I think the Tornado are a little bit. I think excuse me, are going to be a little bit better on the night. But Jonesboro High's no disgrace, man. Get to the quarterfinals. They're going to put a good fight together, but I just feel like the Golden Tornado, are going to overwhelm them at some point, and they're going to have that takeover possession where they get away in the second half. Give me Haynesville.
All right, give me Haynesville as well. I think they get the job done. The
Yep.
Golden Tours. So give me them as well. All right. Second one, Logan Sport versus Generette. VK Jones.
Logansport and Generette. I think that game is going to be really, really close in itself. Logansport has the experience. Can Generette get it done? I think this is the one I can definitely say a team is finally going to break the glass ceiling. That is Generette. I'm taking Generette over Logansport.
Okay, he got Generette. Who you got, George Peppers?
I don't argue that really a lot. I don't blame him there in that respect. The thing with Logan's Point that scares me, JB, is that was a close shave against Welsh last week. And Welsh is a solid football team. I should say basketball. Watching the highlight, I got my mind on hoops. Um, that's a solid football team, the Greyhounds are. And Logan's Point was life and death to get that win. I keep wanting to think Generate's going to bust through. Give me Logan's Point, though. I feel like their seasoning, their know-how, and their mentality of playing in these spots, they will lean on that and they will escape Generate close.
Well, I said Logan Sport was going to the Dome this year. And I'm not backing off my pick.
Okay,
Give me Logan Sport to defeat
gotcha.
Generette.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bottom side of the bracket. We got South Plaquemines hosting North Iberville. VK Jones.
It is going to be, that's probably going to be a great, great ball game in the division period. Close one. I think North Iberville will take South Plaquemines all the way to the wire. I think South Plaquemines finds a way to get by. Give me the Hurricane.
All right, who you got, Peppers?
Look, I think we all can agree we love Lyle Feet in that program because they've been so very good to us during our years of doing this video streaming and games of the week. They treat us with the utmost respect. They love us and we love them back. But you gotta win football. You gotta pick winning games, right? Is North Iberville that team to dethrone South Plaquemines is the question that has to be asked. Last week was a very concerning effort by South Plaque. I don't know if there were injuries or any suspensions. That's extremely concerning to me, JB and VK. It's extremely concerning. 6-0 against West St. Mary at home. You know, those are the kind of games where a lower seed shoots their, hits a great shot, hits a great win in the round one, and then just has nothing left. I want to pick the road team. I really, really do. But I think the medal of South Plaquemines, they can't play any worse than they did last week. I think this was a very lackluster effort. I think this is the step up game for them. I think the Hurricanes are going to remind people, hey, we're still here, and I think they get one more here. Give me South Plaquemines, but I do think it's going to be like VK said, airtight, close,
Yeah, last week was it
concerning.
raised some eyebrows.
Yep.
With South Plaquemines 6-0 West St. Mary. I don't know if they overlooked them or West St. Mary had a good defensive plan. Or South Plaquemines just played bad. I don't know. But they can't play that way this week. Because if they
Nope.
do,
They're
they're
going
going
home.
home. They're going home. And they'll be fishing in the Gulf of Mexico or the Mississippi River. They'll be fishing. So they gotta make sure they come ready to play. And Coach Feet, I
Mm-hmm.
think, is gonna have them ready to play. Give me the South Plaquemines Hurricanes winning in a close one. All right. Last one. East Feliciana at Mangum.
Great effort this year for East Feliciana to have the year that they're having. They'll be ready, but it ends there. Mangum to the semis.
Peppers.
I'm going to go with the Dragons as well. East Louisiana, like you say, VK, has been really stout, but I think the Dragons are on a mission here. I believe they get through, JB.
Okay. I think the Mangum Dragons gets to the semifinal as well and will host it this year. Give me the Mangum Dragons. I'm wondering if they want revenge against South Plaquemines, though.
Maybe.
I'm wondering. All right. That is it for Division 4
Non-select.
non-select. Let's move to Division 4 select. And we'll start at the top. There you have it. District rematch. Westminster Christian Academy of Opelousas is hosting St. Edmund. VK Jones.
That's gonna be an absolute war. Absolute war for 4 quarters. Close game earlier in that first one. Westminster Christian wound up winning. This one goes all the way down.
Nick, you dirty. No, Nick Campbell. You'll see. Just read how you
Oh,
spell Mangum. That's
the
dirty.
He's making fun of VK, I know.
Yeah.
I got close. I think Westminster Christian by a field goal. It's gonna be that close.
Okay. Peppers.
St. Edmunds has a really stout offense. I mean, 62 and 44 in the first 2 rounds tells you, and they've always had good offense. I just think Westminster Christian's on a mission here, boys. They're going through to the next round, semifinals. Here they come. Give me Westminster Christian.
Yeah, give me WCA of Opelousas as well. I think they get the job done. It won't be easy, but they'll figure out a way to win that game. Give me
Yep.
Westminster Christian Academy of Opelousas. All right. Ascension Catholic traveling to Catholic Point Coupee. VK.
I think this is a coin toss more than anything else. Both teams very, very experienced and everything. I think it comes down to the wire. I think what Ascension Catholic had to overcome these last couple of years with transitions of 2 head coaches. The senior class continues to thrive and get in the playoff wins and everything. And I think this time they break the class seal and give me Ascension Christian.
Catholic.
Ascension Catholic, sorry.
You good, baby? Okay, this is where Llewellyn seats left to go to Thibodeau, right? This school.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. He sure didn't leave the cupboard bare. In all due respect, Catholic Point Capee's got a very good football team, has had a really stout year, but Llewellyn seats left a good thing. I mean, he did good at Thibodeau, had a hell of a year, but this team is loaded. I think Ascension. I'm with VK. I'm going to go Ascension Catholic as well. Give me them to pull the by seed slight upset.
Point Coupee has been a very, very dangerous team this year, guys.
Yes.
They have been dangerous, putting up
Mm-hmm.
numbers like never before. Ascension Catholic, people kind of were questioning, can they make it back to the semis again? Coach Narcisse is gone. The new head coach, I cannot think of his name right now, but guess what? He has kept that ship afloat. It's still sailing. And Ascension Catholic looks good. They look very good right now. They lost
Mm-hmm.
Chad Elsie, the running back. They were questioning, well, we don't have a big time star. Guess what? They still don't have a big time star anymore. And they still putting in work. This is a team. Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. The team on the road gets the job done. Give me Ascension Catholic to get the job done. Bottom side of the bracket. Here we go. When you thought we were done with Ascension schools, we are not. Because
Nope.
there's Ascension Episcopal, the 6th seed, and they about to go to LaGrange. They're going to Washington Marion High School. Yes, that's where the game's being played. They will take on Hamilton Christian. A lot of stuff going down with Hamilton Christian, but their football team, they're still here. Will Hamilton Christian advance to the semis, VK Jones?
I think this game is going to be really close in itself. This is a really good matchup between both of these teams. I think Hamilton Christian right now is probably the most resilient team in the state of Louisiana. Close game, but I think it continues. Hamilton Christian, the semifinals.
Okay. Hamilton Christian. Peppers.
There can only be so many times you rally around distractions and you try to unite and everything, and it's a great thing, but it saps energy, to do that. Ascension Episcopal is a very good football team, no doubt about it. Obviously, here into the quarterfinals, playing on Thanksgiving week. I feel like that what has happened at Hamilton Christian, it is a bad thing. With all the stuff that's happened with their coach and all the other mitigating distractions and everything. I just think it's a little too much to overcome. Give me Ascension Episcopal to knock them out here.
Wow. Man. You know, you're right, George. A lot of distractions going on over there. They faced those distractions last week against a good St. Frederick team and got the job done.
Blasted them.
When it comes to Ascension Episcopal, would they be able to maintain, contain, and stop Javon Vital? That's the question. They can do it. They got a great shot at winning this ball game. But I think for another week, Hamilton Christian comes together
Mm-hmm.
as one and will leave Washington Marion High School with another victory to play in the semifinals. Give me Hamilton Christian. Give me them. Now let's go to the bottom side of the bracket. State championship, this could have been, but it's not. And we get it early. Quarterfinals. Washington Christian, Riverside Academy. Something's got to give. Somebody's gotta lose, and we're not gonna talk about the story with Hamilton Christian until it's all said and done, ladies and gentlemen. We're not gonna mention nothing about it. We're gonna
No.
keep it under wraps. If you search it, you'll get your explanation of what's going on. We're not gonna say nothing about it till everything is done with it. All right. So, with that being said, Washington Christian or Riverside VK Jones.
This is, I tell you, man, meeting of the minds between Stephen Fitzu and Lee Roussel, man. Two very, very good coaches. And I really think this is going to come down to the wire. I think Washington Christian is not going to lay down at all, but I'm taking the Rebels to get it done.
Taking the Rebels. All right, who you got, Peppers?
Don't blame me, VK. Y'all know how much I like Brock Bourgeois, the quarterback for Riverside. I think he's a special talent. And he's really taken the bull by the horns with the moving on of Didrik Lasty. That team has become more well-rounded this year. A lot of the perception last year was, well, if Dedrick could stop Dedrick, you could get Riverside. Nobody could stop him last year. And this team looks more, can I say, complete than they were last year. I think that's a fair assessment. And Washington Christian, for all the respect that I have for Stephen Fitzhugh and that program, and they continue to just plug away and do things the right way, graduating kids, making sure the academics is stressed. I just have a feeling Riverside, it looks like the best game of the bunch, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and tell you Riverside wins by 14. Riverside is my pick.
Woo! That man said Riverside wins by 14 points.
Talk to me, JB. What you got?
Man, we're talking
Am
about
I crazy?
Washington Christian, the same group of kids that were in the dome last year when people say they were rebuilding. They got to
Not
the
this year.
dome last year.
Not this year.
A great Ascension Catholic team. All those kids returned pretty much.
Birmingham Catholic was who beat them last year.
No, I said Ascension Catholic in the semis. That's who Washington Christian beat to get to the dome.
Oh,
Yes,
to
sir.
get to New Orleans. I got you. To get to New Orleans.
Yes. They pretty much almost coming to the same place, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The distance. And y'all don't think Washington Christian can beat Riverside? That team, their sound, their discipline. This is Washington Christian we talking about. How dare y'all?
It ain't,
How dare y'all not choose All-Star Christian? What's wrong with
Swerve
y'all?
time, VK. Swerve time.
man. It's gotta be swerve time. I smell it. It's like this. There's no disrespect at all to
No,
Washington Christian.
not at all.
Riverside is better. Just bottom line.
Can I make
Riverside
my
is
pick,
better.
please?
Go ahead and make your pick. Go ahead and make your
Shoot.
pick.
Nah. Eagles, baby. Eagles. Fly high. They fly high. They'll fly higher next year. Give me Riverside with the win. Give me Riverside with the win this time,
I
baby.
knew it.
Riverside.
You dog. I
No.
wrote OCS, and this fool made me scratch it out.
I knew it.
Boy.
Nick says a star will be born. Boogie with 3 touchdowns.
I hear that.
Man, this is tough. I said OC wasn't losing a game this year, but I can't go against River Parish, the Rebels. Peppers, thank you for watching my show. I watched your show today. I watched it twice, actually.
I watch your show too.
Is George high? Oh, Lord.
How am I high? Because I'm picking Riverside to win by 14?
You winning, JB. Cut it out. All right.
How do you know that?
Mess with you, George. Relax, man. They mess
No,
with
not
you.
you, him. Whoever that. Well, I missed who wrote that.
It's okay. All right, guys. Division 3 non-select. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Let's start at the top half of the bracket. Gina Mansfield. Who you got, VK Jones?
Gina and Mansfield. Bruh. I think Mansfield is coming with a lot of firepower, but at the same time, they're gonna give a great effort, but it's not gonna be enough. Gina.
All right, Gina Giants. Who you got, Peppers?
Time to step out right here, boys. Time to step out. Here it goes. And it goes like this. Gina got to the state semis, was it last year, and lost to Union Parish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost a close game at home. Lost a close, was reasonably close game at home. You know, they felt like it was a missed opportunity to finally cut through and get to New Orleans. They're on a mission. Mansfield played a track meet last week, and track meet teams I'm not really a fan of having to come back to do it. And then on top of that, take a long trip. Mansfield's not, it's not close to Gina. That distance wise, no, that's way up north. They're going to get on that bus and they're going to be asked to play Gina's style of football because Gina plays this pace better. You know, and if we're going to make comparable opponents, yes, Mansfield beat Marksville 62-60 last week. Gina beat Marksville 63-43 in the regular season. I got Gina by a lot. Give me the Giants.
Boom, boom, boom. Gina Giants.
That was weak. That
Yeah.
was
Oh.
I don't care how you thought about it. I want
just
top
like the Spurs, weak.
Yeah, we yeah.
Shots are
How
being
many
fired
titles the
tonight.
Knicks got compared to the Spurs? Yeah. Anyway, give me the Gina Giants, everybody.
That's what I thought.
Gina Giants. All right. Gina by a lot is majority of them. Kendall Ambrose says Gina in a shootout. Okay. All right. I got something else that just popped up. Troy Narcisse says Gina. All right, guys. Next one. Union Parish. Here they are again. Here they are. One step closer to the semis again. But Kender's like, yo, this may be our time to finally get them. Does Kinder make it happen, VK Jones?
It's gonna be an interesting game. Kinder trying to get back to the dome for the first time in a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be a very close game, but I'm like this. Put some respect on Coach Spat's name. Put some respect on Coach Spat's name. Union Parish pulls it out.
Why you calling that man Coach Spat?
Huh?
Why you saying Coach
Spataforum.
Spat?
That's
I thought they called the show Coach Spats.
never heard of it.
Spaz, right? Okay. Coach Spats.
Okay.
Coach what?
You said Coach Spats or Coach Spaz?
SPAD.
S-
Spad.
Bad.
Okay. Okay. Coach Pad. Coach Spad. Spad.
Oh, Jesus. All right, enough of the mysteries of pronunciation.
Coach Spadafora. Let's respect his name. I'm going with Union. Okay, going Union.
Go ahead,
I
Joe.
learned my lesson last week.
This was the anomaly winner of the week in the whole state last week. You mentioned it last night that they had 83 plays run against them. Now I guarantee you, this week is about we got to get the football and we got to play Union Parish football. Remember when they've always predicated their style on what power, and knocking people on their derrieres and putting people to rest. Kinder's a good football team. Union Parish is not on base of talent. I think matchups mean something, and I think the Farmers pull out another one. The JB, give me Union Parish to move to the state semifinals.
Before the season started, I picked Union Parish, Gina, and the other two down there, which I
I
can't.
got your picks.
Yeah, St. James and Sterlington to all get to the semifinals. And people started panicking. Oh my God, Union Parish, man, they're losing games and everything. And I'm like, this was like last season too that happened. Coach Spadafora schedules tough. He schedules tough for a reason, for
Always.
non-district. He does it for a reason, to get ready for these moments right here in the playoffs. And this is why they get far every year. Doesn't matter what their seeding is. But you look at last week, you're still sitting there saying how they won that game. But you find ways to win. Kendra's going to play them tough. But Union Parish, once again, will win. And they're going to be going to the semifinals. Give me Union Parish. Let's go to the bottom side of the bracket. Yeah, it's going down in beautiful downtown Vacherie. First time matchup ever. Oak Grove and St. James, VK Jones.
I think Oak Grove they're gonna come in there, they're gonna be ready. This is a big step up meeting for them, big step up game for them in classification, possibly a history making game for them. Because the fact of the matter is this is one of the big time powers in the upper classifications. So this is gonna be interesting. I think Oak Grove makes it interesting early, but I think St. James settles down and they pull away. Give me the Wildcats.
What up, Coach Fig? I feel you, Coach Fig. I feel you with the heartbroken emojis. I do, man. I did. I felt bad for y'all, man. But look, Coach Fig, like we said on here, man, we
Heck of
proud
a
of
year.
we proud of the
Yes.
job you have done so far at Carver Collegiate. You and your staff, man. Nothing to hang your heads about, man. This is great news. Great steps in the right direction, Coach Fig. You know that, man. And we proud of y'all. Real talk. What was I about to say? Okay, yeah. So VK got St. James. Who you got, Peppers?
I'm going to go with St. James as well. They're getting healthy. Remember, we saw them. They were a little bit beat up early in the season, but those cats are starting to get healthy. And what did we say about this Wildcat team before the year? If the maturation kicks in, learning their lessons from 2 consecutive losses in a state championship, they're going to get the job done. Oak Grove's going to give them, like you say, VK, Oak Grove is quality. They're going to give them a little bit of a battle. But I feel like the Wildcats get away late in the first half and pull away some more in the second half. Give me St. James and TC Bazile, if you're listening, I got you this week. St. James.
You know, last year I said Oak Grove is gonna be they're gonna get hit a lot. It was a wake up call, stepping up in division. But I think we could say they've answered it well in year two, being in Division Three non-select. They've answered it well, and here they are in the quarterfinals. But I think that answer runs out this Friday night. I think St. James shows them that there's levels to this still, and you guys may be on the way,
Not
but you're
yet.
not on that level yet. Not yet. Give me St. James with the win. All right. Lauraville going down to Sterlington, VK Jones.
Whew. Louisville has had a nice run, very good run, getting back to the quarterfinals and everything. but Sterlington, they're just on another level. Give me Sterlington.
Yeah, that man Sterlington. Who you got, Peppers?
This is your semifinal from this year, right? From the preseason,
Wait, what?
right? This was your preseason semifinal. These two teams. Book it.
Oh,
It's
St.
happening.
St.
Sterlington.
James, St. James, Sterlington, Gina, and Union
But
Parish.
I thought yes, I thought yes, yeah, you had Sterlington. This matchup is going to happen. I got Sterlington. The Panthers. I think that's what they are. The Panthers. They're going to get it done.
All right. Well, I mean, I think y'all know who I'm picking. You know,
Same.
I'm not going against them. You know what I mean? I mean, St. James Sterling in round 3. You know, I just don't want to see nobody dancing in the middle of the field because I saw it 2 years in a row from the winner.
Yeah,
St.
the
James,
trilogy.
St. James defeated Sterling in the semis, 2023. Somebody
Yep.
ran to the middle of the field, started dancing. Sterlington defeated St. James for the state championship, and they didn't forget. They ran to the middle of the field and started dancing.
And we saw that. That was
You don't
crazy.
need nobody dancing no more. Just get the win and get up out of there. That's it.
No doubt.
So we all got Sterlington. I got Sterlington. All right. So we're gonna move on to Division 3 Select. And there's one game that we cannot pick. And we'll get to that in a second. But here we go. Fellas, the champs are still here. That's Catholic New Iberia. They are still here. And while people have crowned Lafayette Christian as being the champs for this year, Catholic New Iberia are saying, you got to beat us first if you want to get that title. So at 7 o'clock at LCA, Nice Field, it's going down. Lafayette Christian, Catholic New Iberia. Will we still have the defending state champs into the semis, or are we crowning a new state champion? VK Jones.
Man, that is going to be must watch. You know what Friday night these two going at it. I mean, it is going to be unbelievable. Big shout out to Jeffrey Mitchell, man. Big shout
He's
out to
here.
your team.
He's
Yeah, he's
here.
here.
He's here.
Big shout out to your team, bro. Y'all done proved each other wrong and everything. You proved us wrong again. Could I be like I did with uh Union Parish? Like, don't go against them. Am I thinking about that? I tell you, I really think New Iberia has a chance, but close game. Like you said, you're gonna beat the man. You gotta beat the man. You gotta beat the man. I think Lafayette Christian will get it done in a close ball game, close by the skin of their teeth. Because I'll tell you one thing: if New Iberia, some way somehow, pull this off, if they pull this off on Friday night, I think New Iberia is going to repeat. I think New Iberia is going to repeat as state champs if they pull this off Friday night. But I'm going to go with Lafayette Christian.
Peppers.
Okay. Who do we want to make mad? Jeffrey Mitchell or Cheese? Right?
Good question.
That's the choice. Got mad love for both of them. Met Jeffrey last year in the Dome.
Yeah.
We talk about a big misconception, huh, JB? Remember that meeting you and I walked up? We thought it was just some kid trolling on our show, and it was a whole adult. I'm like, that's him. And I'm looking at JB, and he's like, wow. We're just like, okay. But he was a really nice guy, awesome dude.
Yes.
The game itself, this game itself, VK, you hit it right on the head. This is absolutely the right analogy. It's the up and comers of LCA, and it's funny to call them that because they've been in the Dome so many times, but they have not got the job done. Remember, they ran into those STM teams that they just had a hex on them. But Catholic New Iberia is capable, very capable, not capable enough. I'm going Lafayette Christian. That schedule has set this team up for, we might see this team in a couple of weeks in New Orleans. I got
Hey,
Lafayette Christian.
I hear you. I hear you.
But do you agree with me?
That's the thing. Do I agree?
That's the question,
I
sir.
disagree. You know,
Right?
I've seen champions get dethroned.
That's
Part
every
of
year.
sport. It's part of sports. It happens.
Correct.
I mean, I've seen the Lakers get dethroned from the Dallas Mavericks, and the Mavericks went on to win the championship. I've seen it happen. It's part of sports. The defending state champions will be dethroned come Friday night. Jeffrey Mitchell, I'm sorry to tell you that. Lafayette
Oh,
Christian, LCA, gets the win over Calico, New Iberia. Yes, they do. And Jeffrey Mitchell got the mad emojis. Oh boy, he mad. He mad.
he'll be all right. I ain't saying he'll be all right.
Jeffrey Mitchell, but it's like deja vu. I mean, I think we went against y'all like every playoff game to the championship. So maybe us going against you is gonna work for y'all. You never know, Jeffrey Mitchell. You never know. You might want to embrace it. All right, let's go to the next one. Dunham, Newman, Elijah Haven coming to town, coming to New Orleans. Does Dunham, the state runner up, move into the semis? VK Jones.
I think it's going to be a great matchup between Randall and Haven. I think it's going to be a very great matchup between those two guys. I think Norman is going to be ready to play. I think it'll be close, but Dunham has a huge fourth quarter, and the Tigers get it done. Gets to the semifinals. Give me Dunham.
Okay, get that man Dunham. Who you got?
How
Peppers.
about the job? How about the job, Robert? Was it Vice as the coach in Newman?
Aaron Weiss.
Aaron Vice. How about the job he's done his first year there after Nelson Stewart and his long tenure? How about the job he's done after a little roughness in the start? They've really trucked along and won a backload of games here. They don't have Elijah Haven though. I think Elijah Haven is a year older, a year wiser, and the maturation is real. I think Dunham comes to New Orleans to Lupin Field and gets this game by 10. Give me Dunham.
VK, when's the last time Newman actually made the semifinals?
Oh, it's been a minute.
Was it against LCA a few years ago, or
It
it's
was
been longer than that?
it was
Calvary
us.
Baptist?
It was. I think it was Calvary Baptist a couple years ago. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years ago against Calvary Baptist, lost on the road. So they've been in the semifinals multiple times. They just haven't got past that.
Nope.
Well, guess what? I don't think it happens again. I think Dunham comes down and Dunham wins big over Newman. I think they win big. You know, want to see that New Orleans team get there. I don't know if they're cursed or what, but
They just run into bad matchups, JB. That's the thing.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Remember when Sage Ryan and them came here and just demolished them? My goodness, Sage Ryan with the LCA. I remember
I
that like
Yeah,
that's
they
man.
I
what they had
I,
like 65 or something.
It was a lot. It was
I
bad.
Yeah,
I thought one year they had it against Cadillac and New Iberia, a young Cadillac and New Iberia team when they came here to New Orleans, and Cadillac and New Iberia really outplayed them, and it was like wow, and it's like are they? It's kind of like both because sometimes you're thinking that they got a good enough team and maybe a team that's even against another squad, and it's like all of a sudden it's like it's really tough sledding. There's a reason why Newman has not ever had a state championship berth. So there's a reason somewhere somehow it's between matchups and not just that school that's kind of couldn't get over that hump.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. All right. So, like I said, it's one game we cannot pick. We are streaming this game for you, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Sumner Cowboys versus the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers. We're gonna start our coverage at 6:45 p.m. right here on the YouTube page of JB the Sports Guy. Make sure you all tune in. Calvary Baptist, we know about Calvary Baptist. We've heard about them for the longest. They won a state championship 2 years ago. They were dethroned by Calico, New Iberia. See what happens? it happens. Um, but here they are trying to make another push to get another state championship. But Jules Sumner has made some noise this year. First
Mm-hmm.
season. And now Jules Sumner wants to get to the semifinals, I believe, for the first time. VK Jones?
First time in school history.
Yeah, they
This
went
is
to
this
the semifinals.
this I think this is their second or third quarterfinal appearance,
Okay.
but they have never been in the semifinals.
How about the contrast in matchups, y'all? Since we're not picking the game, let's talk about the contrast of these two. You know, Cavalry likes an up-tempo kind of. They prefer an up-tempo kind of an offense. They play fast, but they can also slow it down if they need to. The versatility is real for them, for the Cavs. Jules Sumner relies on a great defense. That defense is impenetrable. Now, they did show a little leakage last week against Slaughter Community, but Slaughter had a good year, so let's not really dog on that. Um, I think we're in for a fascinating matchup. I think it's going to be a long one too. I don't think this is going to be a quickie this week. I think we're in for a long haul kind of game, boys. I think we might be one of the last games to finish in the state, VK, because you and I are going to be there Friday night. Um, and we bring in appetites too, since you wanted to put that out there. Just saying, dog. I'm not going to let you live it down, sir.
Me
Not at
neither.
all.
I was
Oh,
getting I
at
was
all.
getting today about it, George.
Huh?
Mhm.
I was
You were
getting him
giving? Oh,
today
you were
about
giving
it.
the business today too.
Oh yeah, bro. I
I
said,
hear
yeah,
that, brother.
this ain't gonna die for a long time, bro.
It's all love, though. At the end of the day, right?
Yep, exactly.
I think it's a contract to Styles game. George, you might be right. It could be a long game or it could be a possible quick game
There
because
ain't no way.
Sumner likes to hit the ground.
They
That is
do, but if they don't win, if they don't get off quick, VK, that could be a problem.
it ain't about getting all quick. It's the fact they got a good running game. And the thing is, you want to keep Calvary off the field.
That's what St.
That's
Charles
the key.
did.
That's what you got to do. Keep them off the field. And not just that, the defense got to step up, and their defense is very tremendous. Only and the biggest thing Coach Gian was very impressed at is their defense. Only giving up
Going,
10 points per game.
coach, going.
I
Going.
thought I thought it was
No, it's
Gian.
going.
That's
No,
what
you
that's
pronounce
what
it with the
Coach
letter.
told
It's
me.
going though, VK.
No, I'm telling you what Coach told me. What was the pronunciation?
Oh shoot.
I don't know. I mean,
It's
we had
Gian.
Coach Duran yesterday saying Coach going as well. I mean, he right there in Shreveport.
Maybe.
I
I'm
didn't.
getting with a legend. JB.
Yeah, right, right. All right,
I
let's
mean,
move
come on
on,
now.
guys. Let's move
Let
on. Here we go. Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley. Hunter Landry, second year at Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy. He has them knocking on the door of their first semifinal appearance. Will it happen? They got to go through district rival, the Notre Dame Pios, to make it happen. VK, your thoughts?
I think this is an absolute war. This goes 4 quarters. Really, really close ball game. I think Lafayette Renaissance has a shot. They have a great shot of winning this game. I think it's close, but some way somehow Louis Cook and the Pios get it done at the end. Lafayette Christian I'm sorry, Lafayette Renaissance is right there. They're right there, and I think they got a chance to break the glass ceiling, but it ain't gonna be this year. I will watch out for them next season because they're gonna be really good. And I'm hoping it's motive. I don't know if it's motivation for them, but I'm gonna take the Pios in a close one.
Peppers.
not yet is the words that I'm going to use to take this game. Not yet. Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, you guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with going forward. But Notre Dame has been here, done that. Louis Cook, been here, done that. And, you know, and I say this, and in all qualifications last week, I almost picked De La Salle, and look how close that game was. And De La Salle, we were dead on that game was going to be a 4 quarter fight. We were dead on, all three of us. But the Pios found a way to win. That's how they win. They look at the opponent's strength, they pick at it, and they find a way to impose their will. I think that's what we're going to see Friday night. I'm going to take Notre Dame and Louis Cook to get to the Final Four of their division.
Okay. Give me Notre Dame as well. Give them to me as well. All right, fellas. As we get done with the first half of picks, our next guest, he has been on this show a couple of times, and now he's going to join us to talk about some of the Shreveport and New Orleans matchups that are happening this Friday night. We got our good friend, the one and only Jimmy Watson.
Good
How you doing,
evening.
sir?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We are doing great.
Wonderful.
Good, good.
Once again, Jimmy, thank you for joining us again. We truly appreciate it.
Well, it's hard not to join this good looking bunch.
Yes, I know that's right.
Indeed.
I know that's right. Let's get into it. We're not gonna hold you too long. We got a few questions. Um, Evangel comes to town to take on Edna Carr. We know about Edna Carr. You hear about they're the best team in the state. They have the best players in the state. But Evangel has great players as well. They have Pop Houston. Talk
Correct.
about the chances that Evangel has to get probably the biggest upset of this season.
Okay, it would be a huge upset because Evangel's, I think, gotten a little better as the season's rolled along, and that's primarily because of Pop Houston. He's just really kind of found himself, but he's struggled against some really good teams earlier in the year, and that may cause him problems against Carr. I'm not sure they have the depth, particularly in the lines, to hold up against Carr. If things fell their way, if they got a few turnovers, they might have a chance of pulling off the upset, but irregardless of whether they do or not, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch because Pop Houston is just one of those kids that just makes things happen and makes you glad we got high school football going on and that you have the opportunity to go and watch
Definitely. Loyola Prep. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard of Loyola Prep until this year,
it.
and they only have one loss to their name.
Yeah.
They are hosting the defending state champions, Archbishop Shaw. What is it about Loyola Prep offense that makes them so special?
They've got a lot of playmakers, starting with the quarterback, Bryce Restovich. His dad played quarterback at Byrd back in the day, and he carries over a lot of the talent that his dad had. Didn't go to Byrd because he wanted to be in an offensive system where they throw the ball a lot. Obviously, Byrd does not, and Loyola does. And to me, they've been kind of the surprise team for Northwest Louisiana this year because not a lot of was expected out of them at the beginning of the year, but they've just kept winning and they're scoring like 50 something points a game because of all the playmakers. They've got a good running back in Mason Drake and then several good receivers, a couple of which are related to Restovich. So they've got a chance of pulling off a win, particularly at home. They seem to play really well at home. They get good support there, and of course it's a long road for Shaw to come up. I've got the game right now picked 48-28 in Loyola's favor. I don't know that it'll be that wide a margin on the final, but Archbishop's going to have to put up some points if they want to stay with Loyola.
Agreed. VK Jones.
Yes, Mr. Jimmy Watson, it's good to see you and everything. I don't know if this first time I've seen you, but I heard a lot about you and everything. It's good to have you on.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Got to ask you about the Parkway Washita matchup. Monroe versus Shreveport.
Yeah.
How about this? Did you ever see to this day that these two teams would meet up in the playoffs?
Never thought it would happen, but it's one of those things where Parkway has been kind of lucky down the stretch a little bit in getting to the record that they have. They probably should be undefeated at this point, but they don't have a program that has a lot of history about it, or recent history to success, and they don't just blow people away. So it's going to make it very, very, very close. I think Washita could very easily pull this off on the road, although it's going to be a packed house in Preston Crown Over Stadium for the game. And obviously, Ouachita's been tested by that District 25A, which is, if not the best, one of the best districts in the state. Certainly the best up here north of Alexandria because of the kind of teams they've got with Ash and Neville and West Monroe and Ruston all in there. If you could survive through those week after week after week, when you get to the playoffs, you're not going to see a lot of people who are better than anybody you've already faced.
Well, the district out of Shreveport has been a much better district than anything else. But what we noticed, especially in the last couple weeks of the season, the improvements on the defenses of a lot of these playoff teams. What you can say about how these defenses from Parkway to also Evangel, Captain Shreve has improved so much that really helped them in the postseason this year.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with how many points have been being scored. It makes it look like the defenses maybe not are quite that good, but it has made the defenses improve because they've had so much offense coming at them. Kind of a case in point is North Dakota, who's the number one seed in non-select Division II. They've got a defense that's pretty small, but they take it personal when somebody scores a point on them, and they get really mad, and thus far they don't allow very many points, but they don't have anybody on there that you can point to and say, well, that kid's going to LSU or that kid's going to Vanderbilt or anywhere else as far as a defensive player. But when they make a tackle, there's 6 or 7 or 8 kids making the tackle.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you the one last question and pass it on to George Peppers. The area teams in Shreveport and it's still in the playoffs, like we mentioned Washita Parkway. No, I'm sorry, Parkway, Calvary Baptist, Loyola Prep, and I tell you, man, this area has been big time, and especially North Louisiana. Do you think the way it's going, do you think North Louisiana started to get their lick back, man? Because this is a huge comeback for the North in general.
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty unique for us to have Haynesville number one seed in their division and North DeSoto number one in theirs. North and Loyola was what, number two, or no, Loyola was number two in theirs, and Calvary. I'm kind of surprised that they ended up with a sixth seed at 10-1 because they've played extremely well all year. Have a very good chance of being in the Superdome if they can get by Jewel Sumner this weekend, which is going to be no easy task, having to go 5 hours to New Orleans to play on the road, but they've got the kind of talent to do it. Defensively, there's not a lot of guys up here being recruited for the defense. The kid at Haynesville, the quarterback Isaiah Washington, has been offered and committed to LSU, but he's committed as a defensive back, not as a quarterback. So he's a guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if Pop Houston ends up on the defensive side as well. However, he's expecting to be a quarterback, and he's got another year to play before he has to get into that type of situation.
Wow. George Peppers, you're up.
Jimmy Watson, first, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to joining us. And it's almost over with the prep season. We got three this week, the semis, and then the dome.
Right.
But before I ask you my first question, I just want to wish you and your family, on behalf of the Hash It Out Show, a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And may it bring many blessings. And whatever your plans are, stay safe. But I just want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving from us at the
Thank
Hash It Out Show.
thank you. Same to y'all too. Got turkey
Thank
already
you.
carved and ready to eat tomorrow.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
and now. But that said, let's talk about your team, your area. When you talk about 2-5A, I mean, there's a lot of arguments. I see it on chat boxes that 2-5A is better than the Catholic League. When you look at the preponderance of those teams, I know it's going to be maybe predicated on who's left, but in your mind, when you look at both districts, which district do you feel like has the better quality of teams?
It's hard to say because I don't see any of the Catholic teams during the year. unless they happen to come up here to play. And I really haven't seen too many of the Monroe 2-5A teams because I'm over here in 1-5A, and I've got a
Mhm.
big game every week going on over here. I did
Mhm.
see Washita play earlier in the year, and a couple of the other schools when they came over here and played. I think West Monroe came over last year and played Calvary, so I got to see them then. But they really play a different style of offense and defense. I think the Catholic League, in my opinion, from what I've seen, seems to play a lot stingier defense, a lot stronger defense. So you better be able to score some points if you want to have an opportunity to try to beat them. And that's kind of what the 2-5A schools do. They're much better at scoring. They have a little bit better skill players, at least in this cycle, than what the Catholic school teams do. Now that may change over the next 2 or 3 years, but right now I think that gives them a little bit of advantage. And again, like I said, they have the same offset of playing a really good team every week in district, so that
Mhm.
prepares you for the playoffs.
No doubt. You mentioned Peyton Pop Houston. If I remember right, height and weight, he's 5'11", 195, right? Is that what they list him as?
That yeah. Well, they list him at 6 foot, but I don't think he's
Well,
quite
you know
6
how
foot.
that goes.
Yeah,
Um, but the question, and that's the first time I've heard anybody say that Peyton Houston's being recruited as a DB. See, I was under the presumption because of his statistical prowess at quarterback and how he can make all the throws. It kind of threw me for a little bit that LSU is recruiting him as a defensive back, considering the quarterback issues they have there. I wonder if they'd reconsider that. But that's one man's opinion. I want to talk to you about North DeSoto, and I think they're in your area, right? DeSoto
right.
Parish. I think there's.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen
Let's
them
talk
play
about
three times.
yeah, I think to me, arguably, this is one of the strongest teams in the state per class. And Luke Delafield, talk about what you've seen from him and his growth. Remember, he got them to the dome as a freshman, and now
Correct.
I believe is a senior. Talk about his maturation and talk about how that North DeSoto team, what you've seen from them this year. I think they can give back to New Orleans. What are your thoughts on that group?
I agree with you 100%. Luke Delafield is a special character. I mean, just literally just a great kid. And part of that is having started since he was a freshman. That I was down there in the dome that year as a freshman. He threw 4 interceptions in that championship game, which pretty much cost him the game. And he's had to mature from that, and has now. He's committed to Northwestern, which I think he's probably maybe a little better, maybe a little bit better recruit than Northwestern is. But his dad played baseball at Northwestern. 2 of his sisters played softball at Northwestern, so he's kind of a Northwestern guy. He was going to go there either way, but he's just the consummate leader of that team. On post game, he leads a prayer for them with the whole team and with whatever fans are standing around. I did a little story about that here a couple of weeks ago. But he's that kind of kid that everybody wants to rally around, wants to be a part of him. Very likable. At the media day we had earlier this year, he took the microphone from one of the TV guys and was going around interviewing the other football players that were there, and he was the only one that really had that type personality to be able to do that.
Before I ask my next question, I wanted to see are you going to be able to be in the dome when we get together in a couple of weeks' time?
At this point, I'm not sure. I'm kind of waiting to see which one of my teams make it down there.
I
We've got
understand.
we've got
Predicated.
somebody
Gotcha.
in Homeland that's going to be there for sure. Mickey DeLillo is going to be there covering games for us for sure, and with a photographer. It just kind of depends.
Mm-hmm. Parkway. That team has really come of age this year. Granted, there are people that say, well, they were a little fortuitous last week against Hornville. Chat boxes are chat boxes. People have opinions, right?
Correct.
But that Parkway team, that's a quality football team. Tough matchup again this week. What have you observed from that group this year? The Parkway, the Panthers.
Well, they got a really good quarterback, KB Williams, who's also a starter and one of the top basketball players in this region is the quarterback. And they didn't have him last year. He got injured like
Mm-hmm.
first or second game. We set out the whole rest of the year. They had to pull a kid out of the stands to be quarterback. And the kid did pretty good for not having played for a couple of years. But KB Williams came back this year fully healthy, ready to go, and he has driven that team to new heights because he can throw the ball well, he can run the ball well, but he's got a really good set of running backs he can depend on, and their line is pretty strong on both sides. They got some size on both sides of the ball that really help them out, and they're well coached. They have one of the best coaching staffs in the area. Their head coach is an offensive guy, but they've got a lot of defensive coaches over there that know what they're doing too.
A lot of quality teams in your area in Shreveport. I'm going to put you on the spot. This is my last question. If you had to pick one of the teams that is remaining, if you had to, let's say, put all your cards on one team, who is it and why?
That's going to make it to the Dome.
Yes.
I would say Haynesville. It's no doubter, just because of the division they're in, and they've beaten everybody that's come across them, and not only beaten them, but beaten them bad, including people that they've already played earlier in the year. So I don't think there's any doubt that Haynesville Golden Tours will be there trying for something like their 20th state championship.
So, which game will you be covering this Friday night?
This Friday, right now, I'm planning on going to North Dakota.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Jimmy Watson, our good friend, once again, truly appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. And once again, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Same to you guys. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Hey, Mr. Watson.
See you.
That's Mr. Jimmy Watson, everybody. Yes, and there goes this thing again. Restream be doing. I don't know why it does this. But anyway, everybody, I'm gonna take a commercial break right quick. And we come back. Tell everybody else to come back too. Tell them all. Come on. We got Division 1 and Division 2 picks, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Hash It Out Show. What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot. Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353. Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1 week free special. And welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB, the sports guy. We got VK Jones and George Peppers joining me as well. I'm laughing at MKS105. He said 337 don't have anything close to Lil Dizzy's.
Oh, wow.
We starting that again from yesterday. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. All right, fellas. We are back. I'm trying to I can't even get my captions on it.
I know 337 gonna have them candy yams tomorrow.
I have all that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. All right. I can't get back to my graphics, so
Oh,
it's
Lord.
blocked again. I don't know why it does this, but anyway, we know where we're going. Let's bring the screen back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Division II non-select. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Division II non-select. Let's get it going right now. Speaking of North DeSoto, you heard Mr. Jimmy Watson say North DeSoto is where he's going to be this Friday night as North DeSoto hosts the defending state runner-up, Franklinton. VK Jones, who are you picking?
Oh man, Franklinton made a nice little comeback. I think Coach Nick will have them ready, but North DeSoto's on a mission, and I think North DeSoto moves on to the state semifinals. Give me the Griffins.
Wow.
Wow, Coach
Nick,
Nick VK abandoning you, Coach.
he leaving you, Coach Salt. He leaving you,
See
man.
that? Go ahead, Judas. I mean VK. Man, he abandons programs and now coaches. JB abandoned Ruston a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yep.
Oh,
I remember.
all right. But all kidding aside, we do it. It's all love, and it's Thanksgiving Eve. Um, Franklin, it doesn't have the same swagger as last year's team, y'all. That's what I see. I know they won last week, but North DeSoto just feels like I've said it from the jump, from the beginning of the year. I think we all are pretty much in lockstep with this. That team has dome written on their head. They take another step. Give me North DeSoto.
I got my graphics back. Anyway, all
They
right.
tripping on you again?
Yeah, I got it back now. We good. It's back.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Beginning of the season, the talk was North DeSoto to the dome. A lot of people hopped on that wagon. And we all still on that wagon right now, pretty much. Give me North DeSoto to the dome. Now,
To the
this next
semifinals.
quarterfinal matchup, I'm just going to tell y'all this. Plaquemine has been wanting and wishing for a rematch against Cecilia. This was a quarterfinal matchup last year. Yeah, because Cecilia beat North DeSoto in the semis, right? Or was it Plaquemine?
Right.
Yeah. So here we are, a year later. Plaquemine and Cecilia round 2. In Plaquemine, Louisiana again. Does history repeat itself with Cecilia beating them, or does Plaquemine get their revenge, VK Jones?
Cecilia continues to just prove everyone wrong, and especially transitioning to a new head coach. And they have been really a hot team right now. And they're looking to try to have a chance to defend their title for one more week. I think it's close early, but I think Plaquemine breaks out in the second half. Plaquemine finally gets back to the semifinals. I think Plaquemine gets their lick back.
Okay.
You know, we've tried to knock out Cecilia here in the last few rounds, guys. They continue to defy every expectation. You know, Skanes left. You know, coaching turnover, player turnover, no Diesel Solari. That ain't the same offense without him, but he wasn't the only piece. You know, they had other guys on that offense that did work. With that being said, though, you know, I get the love for Plaquemine. I really, really do. I really do. But oof, this is JB. This is a hard one, VK guys. This is extremely difficult. I'm going to do this without trepidation, but I'm going to take the Green Devils of Plaquemine to move finally crash the semifinal party. Give me Plaque.
What's up, Coach? Coach Toe? What's happening? Coach Biko, I see you. Big time winner today. All right. So, before the season, I picked Franklinton, Lutcher, North DeSoto, and Plaquemine to get to the semis. When the brackets came out, I picked North DeSoto, Plaquemine, Belle Chase, and Iowa. Do I change my pick and go with Cecilia? Nah. I think the Green Devils gets their revenge that they want and been wishing for. They are hungry for this. Give me the Green Devils of Plaquemine to get the win. Get to the chat right quick. There he is. Coach Toe. There he is. What it do, baby?
Oh.
LGS TV's finest. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Moving along. Belle Chase survived a scare from Opelousas, winning 7-6, while West Feliciana was down 21-0, something like that, and came back to beat Bruley. Well, here we are, Friday night at Belle Chase. Somebody going to the semis. VK, who you got?
I think West Feliciana is going to be ready to play. I think they're going to be ready. It's going to be a close game. But I think the return of Dylan Carter is going to really help Belle Chase on Friday night. Close one, but I think Belle Chase pulls away. Give me Belle Chase to the semifinals.
Peppers.
Yes, sir. Talk to you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. When VK and I talked with Coach Myers Friday night, I was reading body language and I was looking at his facial expressions and questions and how he was answering and looking for demeanor. I saw what I wanted to see. I think he felt like they left something on the field that night as far as opportunities because they were able to force 6 turnovers. 6. And Cooper Fauché had a huge night. Without him back there getting extra possessions, I don't think we're talking about Belle Chase in this round. That was that, and Opelousas, to their credit, and I don't remember the coach's name, but that man. Oh, that's right. Goodness gracious, I talked to him last Friday, you idiot. Come on, George. That is a program we're going to see next year, and we may talk about them going a long way. If they're matures and the rest of that group, learns from this experience, they're going to be a problem. But West Feliciana on the road, that's impressive. To be down 3 scores on the road, and they came all the way back to win that game. I don't think they have it in them again. I love Belle Chase late in the season. I've seen things. I see a swagger on this Belle Chase team, JB, VK, that I don't think I've seen in their past recent teams. This one just feels different. I'm going Belle Chase.
I'm going Cardinals too. I'm going Belle Chase. I think Dylan Carter being back is going to help them be able to open up the offense even more.
Spread it up.
I think they were handcuffed a little bit without Dylan Carter, but Dylan Carter being back is going to open the offense up even more. Give me Belle Chase to the semifinal of West Feliciana. Now, the Lutcher Bulldogs, y'all, they barking and they're biting. But guess what? They got to go to Iowa. And Iowa's waiting. They're waiting. Iowa is tired of just getting to quarters and semis and not getting to the dome. They're tired of it. So which purple and gold team getting to the semis, VK?
Well, you look at this matchup, Iowa is the favorite in this game. They are the favorites, but we gotta kind of go back a little bit. We kind of gotta go back. We gotta go back 22 years ago. Iowa, we look at Lutcher as a 10 seed. 22 years ago in 2003, Lutcher was a 15 seed, and they went through they went through St. Charles, and then they went through Chalmette to get to the quarters, and then they get through West St. Mary to get to the semis. They get by a meet, and they pull off the upset against Notre Dame, 15-7, led by Blaine Gaucher and Gerard Landry. That team was something, and that team, nobody expected Lutcher to do this, but this ain't the first rodeo for this Lutcher team. I know it was a long time ago under Tim Detillier, and I tell you one thing, I believe Dwayne Jenkins can do it this time. Give me the Lutcher Bulldogs pulling off the upset.
Woo! Peppers.
How you say, VK? How about them dogs, huh?
Nothing dogs.
How about them dogs, boy? Jeez. I'll tell you what, man. That was an impressive get back for Lutcher last week at Franklin Parish. Franklin Parish, played a rugged schedule. Good teams all the way around, was very well meant. And Lutcher found a way to win Franklin Parish's kind of game. Up tempo, pace. They found, and that's not the way Lutcher plays. Lutcher, y'all know they play it a little close to the vest. Not boring, but not fun. They're in the middle. They don't play at the fast pace of football, but they did it last Friday. And they found a way to win. Character is a big thing for me. And when teams show it, I kind of gravitate. And then the Yellow Jackets, Iowa, for as many times as they've teased and been in spots, and they've been in games where they were home to have a chance at pushing through. Dwayne Jenkins, I got mad love for your team and you. You got a hell of a thing going there. You've won a state title, and your last one was North DeSoto 3 years ago. However, in the words of the great Lee Corso, not so fast, VK. I'm going with the Yellow Jackets this time. Iowa breaks through and punches their ticket to the state semifinals next week.
Tell you what, man, this is one of my toughest picks.
Yes.
This is tough. Lutch is fully healthy. They got their quarterback. They got Ashton Stark. They got playmakers. But Iowa, they probably run the ball 65% of the time. And right when they get you to fall asleep, bam! They busted on you deep with the pass. It'll be a good game. One purple and yellow team got to win. I think the Yellow Jackets of Iowa escape in a very, very great, close ball game. Give me Iowa. Sticking with my 4. All right, guys. Let's get to Division 2. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Wrong thing. We good. All right, Division 2. Division 2 select. Let's get to it. Top half of the bracket. Edie White traveling not too far to play St. Charles. Here we go. VK Jones.
Should be a very, very close game. I really think Edie White had played that tough schedule for a reason. And they are hot at the right time. And the biggest thing about them, they got a very experienced quarterback in Grant Barbera. And I tell you about Barbera, it ain't just the fact he can run the ball, he can throw as well. So he has a scary combination in itself, and they are on it at the right time. And St. Charles is going to have to be on their game. Should be a full quarter ball game. It's going to come down the wire, but I am taking the Comets by field goal.
Peppers, who you got?
Before the playoffs started, I picked Edie White to get to the semis, knowing that probably this was the matchup they would have to go through and bust this hurdle. Kyle Lacine is an outstanding coach, can adapt to any team's strength and find a way to pick at it. Look what he did against Shaw last year. They buttoned Shaw down early in the dome, but when Jasper Parker got loose in the second half, things changed. I think Edie White knows they missed an opportunity to get a state title last year. They're at the quarterfinal level. St. Charles was a little lean last year, but boy, that defense has been lights out this year, have they not? And that's the calling card for Wayne Stein and that team. This is a tantalizing, terrific quarterfinal. I picked the Cardinals to get out of this in before the playoffs when we did our playoff preview. I'm not getting off. I'm taking a swing. Edie White pulls this off.
Woo! Edie White.
Did I stutter?
Nah.
Not this time.
In the comments, they're gonna win this game. First half is very close. Second half, they take over. Maybe score 2 touchdowns, and Edie White doesn't score anymore. St. Charles Catholic moves on to the semifinals, and they will play the winner of one of these Baton Rouge schools, Madison Prep University, once again. VK Jones. University, we've heard it. They said if things didn't happen the way they happened last year, they would be your defending state champions. They said this. Well, let's see if y'all prove it. Can you do it for Madison Prep? Who you got, VK Jones?
Well, they're back to the scene of the crime. You know what I'm saying? They fought for the district championship a couple weeks ago up at University, and University got it done, got their lick back. But ultimately, can they beat Madison Prep twice in one season and move on to the state semifinals? It's going to be a close game. University was kind of got hit earlier with a couple of losses. Now they've really been on their game and winning that district. Should be a close one. And they kept saying they could have been there time last year, but I think you don't want to write a check yourself, cannot cash. And also you don't want to bite more than you can chew. Close ball game, but Madison Prep gets the ultimate leg back. Give me the Chargers. They go to the semifinals.
Peppers.
One of the best games in the state, bar none, besides the Hash It Out Show game of the week. Can we agree? This has an airtight feel to it, not much in between them. It's going to be just like the regular season game, but once again, not so fast. I'm going with the Cubs of University to get to the semis in what promises to be an epic quarterfinal. Give me University High, JB.
I hear you, bro. University, baby. The Cubs. George, you're about to be shocked.
I really am not.
Because the Chargers of Madison Prep gets their revenge over University, and they're going to the semis. Give me Madison Prep, ladies and gentlemen. The Chargers of
Mm-hmm.
Madison Prep. Yeah. Bottom half of the bracket. Here we go. LaGrange High School is hosting this one. John Mims Stadium is what it's called. Lake Charles College Prep. Boy, everybody believing in Lake Charles College Prep this season. They are the talk this year, Lake Charles College Prep. But Vanderbilt Catholic is coming to town. And Vanderbilt Catholic wants to disrupt things for Lake Charles College Prep. Can they do it, VK Jones?
Can Vanderbilt Catholic pull it off? I think Vanderbilt has been outstanding, and I think they're going to come in ready. I think they're going to be ready to play this game. Could be a shootout early. Could be a shootout early with both of these teams. But I think LCCP's defense is going to come up big with a couple of stops. And when they get those stops, the Blazers will take advantage. Give me LCCP to the semifinals.
Woo! LCCP. I'm talking about Peppers.
Vanderbilt does not want to play a fast tempo game against this team because they will get run off the football field if that's the case. The Terriers are a close to the vest kind of team. They don't play with a lot of quickness. They are methodical. Lake Charles College Prep on the other end loves to just sling it, going up and down the field. They got a lot of jets on that roster. Speed. However, that defense is a leaky defense. It's not where it needs to be. I think the Terriers, if they could tempo this game right, have a chance. And I did pick them to get to the state semifinals. But I don't know if they can win on the road. I feel like the home atmosphere, I think this place is going to be jumping Friday night. JB, you're familiar with that area better than me. But that place is going to be absolutely lit Friday night. Day after Thanksgiving, Vanderbilt's got to get on that bus going from Houma to Lake Charles. It's a pretty decent trip. Give me the home team. I'm going to go away from my semifinal pick, and I'm going with the Blazers of Lake Charles College Prep.
You know, I love Lake Charles. I love going to Lake Charles, visit my family. I love it. I've had family members at every school. Washington, Marion, before they combined, become Washington Marion. I had cousins there. I had cousins at Bard. I had cousins at Lake Charles College Prep. I had cousins at LaGrange. Man, what can you say? And you still got St. Louis there too. Lake Charles College Prep. Last semifinals, I think, was maybe 2019, 2020 maybe, when they went to Union Parish and they lost by 1 point. They're going back to the semifinals. Lake Charles College Prep, ladies and gentlemen, back to the semis over Vanderbilt Catholic. And George said Lake Charles College Prep like to sling that thing. Yeah, they do. We saw that last year in person. But running back Aiden Carter been the man.
Yeah, he
Aiden
could
Carter
go.
been holding that rock.
Yeah, he could
I
get it
don't
too.
know if Vanderbilt Catholic can stop Aiden Carter in this game. I don't know.
It'll be a long night if they can, JB.
That's right. All right. Yeah, 2019. Thank you, Troy. All right, guys. Here we go. The defending state champs, the Shaw Eagles. They get on that bus early tomorrow morning, heading up to Shreveport. I-10 to I-49. Loyola Prep. Team we never heard of. This year's darlings. They love to sling that rock. Left and right. Shaw, from the best DBs in the state. Does Shaw have what it takes to stop this offense? And can Shaw offense get to rolling and put points on the board? VK Jones.
Well, I gotta tell you, this Shaw team has really, you know, they last week they came in and you know they got the big win. The offense got it together, and you know you look at it that the Shaw Eagles defense has just been there lights out all year offensively. You see and you try to look to see if this Shaw offense can finally get it going. But the biggest question is, can they keep it going? Can they keep it going here? They're going to really need it. Does the defending champs have enough? The biggest thing they're going to have to do, they're going to have to just basically keep Loyola Prep's offense off the field because Loyola Prep's offense can score. Very, very good offensively. If Shaw can take care of the ball, and most importantly, not just take care of the ball, score, they can have a chance to win. We know the Shaw defense can do what they can do, but the thing is, will the Shaw offense show up? All I'm going to tell you, if the Shaw offense does not show up between the first 3 possessions, it's over. Loyola Prep. Loyola Prep. I'm sorry. Plain and simple, Shaw's offense has to show up in the first 3 possessions. You have to score against this team. You have to score. And I tell you, yeah, George is going to say, well,
I'm
they
not
got to
saying
beat
nothing.
against the. No, no, no. This is what you said yesterday.
Okay.
This is what you said yesterday.
Repeat it then.
Loyola lost to a good team, but Loyola punched the team in the mouth and had a 2-score lead, and the game was tied at half. What that tell you? That team is going to fight you. They are not a team that lays down. That's a good team if you put up a fight. That what Loyola showed me, that this team can play. Because any other time, it could be North DeSoto in domination the entire game. That's just being honest. But for Shaw, they have to show up offensively to have an opportunity. Does Shaw have a chance? They do. But the offense has got to show up. That's why I'm taking Loyola.
Peppers.
How do I say this nicely? The most important player in this game Friday night, JB, talking about it from Shaw's side, is Franklin, the running back. Demario Franklin? DeAndre. If they can get him off early and be able to tempo this game, They are not leaving Loyola with a loss. I think that dude is paramount to what Shaw tries to do. If he gets some early runs, early success, that defense that isn't that good gets shut out Bel Air last week, and no disrespect intended, but that was expected. And I don't know about the 3 possession rule that you're instituting here, but Hank Tierney coaches Shaw. And this guy knows how to win at this stage. He's done it a gazillion, not a gazillion, but a lot. I'll rather go with, and look, Jimmy Watson said Loyola by 20. All due respect, Jimmy Watson. I'll take 20 in Shaw. Just saying. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm riding the champions. One more time, they will win Friday night at Loyola Prep. Give me Shaw.
My turn, right?
Yep, all you, brother. Stage yours.
Jimmy Watson came on this show and he said Loyola Prep will defeat Shaw 48-28. Yeah, Shaw offense has struggled at times this year. It has against the good teams. It has. But guess what? Not one team scored 40 points on Shaw this year. Not even Car scored 40 points on Shaw. And the Car scored the most on Shaw out of any team. So I don't think Loyola Prep scoring 40 on Shaw. Let's get that straight out right now. I strongly disagree with Jimmy Watson on that. But I will say this. This may be the best defense Loyola Prep will see all year. But Shaw offense got to get the ball moving. And I think Shaw's offense will be able to move the ball on Loyola Prep. I think so. I saw some film of them, 3-3-5 defense. They'll bring down one linebacker to try to guess the snap count and blitz. Shaw saw all that on film. I think Shaw goes to Shreveport and they're coming back to Marrero with the win. Give me the Shaw Eagles over Loyola Prep. And we're going to set up LCCP and Shaw. And you best believe me and the family going to be at that game.
And could it be a
That's why they might
possibility
lose,
to
DK.
show? There could be a possibility to hash it out show game and we can get there as well. If it's a possibility or not. Definitely not. Wow.
Definitely not. LCCP gonna stream it.
Oh well. Oh, we still got options.
Still got our options. All right, moving on. Division 1 non-select. Here we go. Ruston Southside. They do battle again, VK Jones.
Oh man, it's another good, interesting matchup between these two. Man, I think Southside will be ready to go. Southside has totally shut me up this year more than anything else. You know, Coach Curtis and his team. I mean, a really good squad. They do have a chance in this game, but Ruston proven to be who Ruston is. Give me the Bobcats.
The who? The Bobcats.
Are they the Bobcats? Bearcats. The Bearcats. Thank you.
See,
the Bearcats.
It not only did he desert him, now he's got the wow. More. Southside won a track meet last week against Terrebonne, right? And we all took Terrebonne. Actually, no, JP, you took Southside, if I remember right. Yes,
Sure
you did. And had VK mad too, boy. When I gave him that score, he's like, "The damn JP."
You're right.
Yeah, he's like, "The damn JP." I was like, "It's all right, bro. It ain't the end of the world." I haven't been the biggest buyer on Ruston this year, but am I convinced that the Sharks, new entity, I say new, but fairly new to this stage, are going to go up there against the defending state champion, the defending state runner-ups, and win? No, I'm gonna go Ruston.
Guess what? I'm going Ruston too.
I hear that.
I just don't see it happening for Southside this time. I don't see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it happening. All right.
Not
This
yet.
out. Moving on. Central Zachary Part 2. Central won by 2 points early in the year. VK Jones.
Whew. I think Zachary. I think they're starting to get their swagger back just a little bit. I think they're starting to get their swagger back. Same thing for Central. It was a close game, 2-point win for Central. This one is going to be real close. And this time, the Wildcats did what that first game was at Zachary, right?
I don't know. I don't remember. It could have been.
It's okay. Close ball game. This is a hard pick because these two teams made me shut up last week. But you know what? For you, Coach Seminole, I'm gonna take the defending champs. Let me go with Central to back to the state semifinals to defend a state championship for another week.
Peppers.
Just when you think got their swag back, this is a team that has been semi helter skelter this year. They've, when they've showed big, they've fallen on their face. Look at the loss to Prairieville earlier this year. Got beat by them, correct? If I remember right. I think one of anyway, David Semino,
No.
who one of them middle of the road teams knocked them off. I forgot who it was. I thought it was Prairieville.
Liberty beat
Liberty.
Zachary. Liberty.
That's them. Liberty, Jimmy Zachary's team. Correct. Okay. I've been on Central since jump. Last year, what I saw, that was a mostly predominantly young outfit that won the state title in emphatic fashion. They've had some bumps. They've taken teams' best shots. They're going to take Zachary's best shot again. It's always tough to pick the team that won the first time to win a second. I will not change. Central is my pick.
And guess what? Somebody gonna win with a game-winning field goal.
That close?
I think so. Oh yeah.
I hear you, brother. What you got?
I could agree with that.
Give me the defending state champs. Central game-winning field goal. Bottom half of the bracket. Washita Parkway. VK Jones.
Washita Parkway. That is going to be a barn burner Friday night. This is a tough one. This is a tough one here. You look at Parkway that's continuing to prove everyone wrong. Coach Brotherton's done a great job. Washita, I tell you, this team is really starting to grow up. Close one, but I'm going to go with the Lions of Washita to get to the semifinals.
Peppers.
That's down, so it's a little slight delay. Sorry. This is out here. Alexandria. West Monroe went out last, but Washington ain't going out this week. That dish and the bumps and the bruises that they took there serves them well. This team benefits. And boy, what an undersell last week. Going to Marcus Scott's team, Estrahan, and winning on the road. And basically buttoning down Malachi Dabney and Jackson Fields and holding that offense to 19 points. That serves notice. Parkway, Coy Brotherton is a good coach, good football team. I got Washita though, JB. Give me Washita.
And guess what? Give
Sweet.
me Washita Parish as well. They going to Parkway and getting the victory. That's how I feel. Washita Parish. All right, y'all. Does that Cinderella shoe stays on the bar Buccaneers? Does it? 26 seed doing work, man. Doing some work. Neville, they would say, come on. Come on up here. Come on back to Monroe one more time. Come face the real Monroe team is what Neville's saying. As that clock run out for Neville, for Barb VK Jones come Friday night.
I think Barb is gonna really be ready to roll, man. I think I think they're gonna play with their hair on fire Friday night. I think they're gonna play with their hair on fire,
Hair on fire.
and,
Man.
and
Okay.
yeah, meaning that they're going to go crazy. They're going to fight all the way to the end and have a shot, have a great shot to pull this off. But I think Neville gets it done at the end. Close, very, very close. I'm taking Neville.
Peppers.
Hmm. A Neville team that you, VK, were talking about how they can't close games and stuff like that, blown leads, and you're right. There have been a couple of games where they've had that situation happen. Excuse me. Marv has caught lightning in a bottle, though, and that offense has really got the one thing you want in the playoffs: momentum. Do they have it in them to go up there and win? Neville did lose in the semis last year at home. The sins will not be repeated at least this week. I have the Tigers of Neville to win.
And guess what? I got the Neville Tigers winning in a close one. Close, very close. I'm telling y'all. Jordan
Okay,
Griffin has been unbelievable.
he has.
He has. The running back for Barb. So, yes, we got Neville. Ryan Silv, did y'all pick South Plaque? I know me and George did. VK, did you pick South Plaque as
We
well?
all did.
Yeah,
All of us. Okay, cool.
We all three of us have them.
All right. All right, guys, we got one more bracket to do, and we're done for the
Okay.
night. Here we go. Division One Select. If you watched the show yesterday, you saw we had Evangel Christian's head coach, Denny Duran, and he gave all the respect to Edna Carr. But he told his team, in order to become champs, you gotta
Gotta
beat
beat the
the champ.
champs.
And who are we playing? High school kids. Who are we playing? High school kids.
You know what the underlying meaning of that is, right, JB?
They kids just like them, right?
Exactly. He's instilling belief in his team. He knows the challenge. He understands the challenge. He respects Carr, the utmost respect. He said that enormous times last night, numerous times. Absolutely. Play that interview back, guys. Go watch it back. It was solid gold last night. The authenticity, the realness he showed in that interview. Loved it.
All right.
man.
Does Evangel do they get do they have it what do they have what it takes to make the biggest upset of the year happen, VK Jones?
I think they do have the wherewithal. I think they do have a little something that they can bring to Carr. I think they will be ready to play. And I love the mentality that Denny Duran has for this team. I love that mentality. And that's the right mentality. You gotta have if you're an ultimate underdog. You have to have that. I think I think Evangel is going to bring the noise. They're going to bring the noise, bring the funk. But in the car at the end will win the war. Give me the Cougars. Moving on to the semifinals.
Peppers.
For all the dominance that Edna Carr has shown this year, they've only played one single digit game this year, and they won it in the Dome against American Heritage. Everybody else, they've made absolute short work of. There hasn't been a game where they were pushed hard, even in the playoffs. They ran second last week. They get an evangel team of capabilities, but the talk here, guys, is Carr's defense. I think Peyton Houston and that Evangel offense is going to have a struggling kind of night. It is going to be tough sledding. That Carr defense is going to be the answer this week. Give me Carr by 14. Actually, by 17.
Giving Carr a field goal. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, Evangel has not seen a defense like this at all this season. This is gonna be a rude awakening. But Pop Houston, unless you commit, may be ready for the task at hand. But if I flip the field, I don't know if Evangel's defense is ready for Edna Carr. offense. And John Johnson been running amok lately, running the ball.
6
Give me
touchdowns
Edna
last week,
Carr.
right?
Yeah. Give me Edna Carr, everybody. They win. Now, Alexandria, Catholic Baton Rouge, VK, who you got?
I think this is a really close one, man. I tell you, this is a kind of a tricky one more than anything
What up,
else.
bitch?
Alexandria has been really proving everybody wrong. They have been playing really good. They had to get by a very good Brother Martin team to get that win to pull away. I think it's close, but I think Catholic pulls it out by a field goal. Give me the Bears.
I'm not sure. It's not close. Alexandria has done yeoman's work to get to this point. Remember, defending state finalists. They lost the game at the pre-snap against Carr when they just started jamming the Carr's intro, psyched themselves out and got walloped. They did beat Brother Martin last week. Good effort by Thomas Bachman's team. I think the Bears have found their mojo, and I think Catholic moves on to the state semifinals. I got Catholic of Baton Rouge.
VK, who you got again?
Catholic Baton Rouge.
Catholic.
So do I. Give me the Bears. Catholic of Baton Rouge. All right, here we go. Bottom of the bracket. We have another rematch, everybody. St. Augustine beat this team 26-3 early in the year. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you go back and do some history, we've seen this story repeat itself many times. St. Aug defeating Rummel in the regular season, and then Rummel defeating St. Aug in the postseason. We've seen this story many times. Is it time for the story to be rewritten? Can St. Aug get a playoff win over Archbishop Rummel? Can it happen? Or does history repeat itself again? VK Jones?
Well, this is well. You look at this. This is the third time they have ever been in the playoffs, and the first time they met in the playoffs was in 1998, as Rummel won that regular season ball game, and then all of a sudden, when the playoffs came, and this was a young St. Augustine crowd, a young St. Augustine team, and rest in peace, Akeem Jala had a huge night in the postseason rematch. And St. Augustine finally getting a win over Rummel, knocking them off, and St. Aug getting their first win over the Rummel Raiders in 12 tries. Then all of a sudden, we go all the way to 2012, Leonard Fournette's senior year, as St. Augustine handles Rummel early in the year. Then all of a sudden in the playoffs, the semifinals in the select Division One.
Mm-hmm.
Close game, different story, different game. Rummel came out, fired up, outplaying St. Aug the majority of the game. St. Augustine took the lead back, but Rummel got the lead back, and St. Aug had the chance, but turned it over at the end for Rummel getting back to the state championship. This is never easy when you go against a team a second time. One or two things gonna happen. If St. Augustine's defense have a great start to the game and St. Aug offense takes advantage, this could be a long night for Rummel. But if Rummel comes out fired up like they did early in the game, get a couple of scores, St. Augustine is gonna have to strap it up, get it going. I think this is a close game, and what we have seen from the Purple Knights, every test they have faced, they have passed. They only failed one, and that was the Edna Carr. But now, this is a tough challenge. Close game, but the Purple Knights win.
You got the Purple Knights. Peppers.
JB, you and I talk about this game at nauseum, and I have my concerns. But I got to thinking more about it, and then remembering the regular season game they played. All really, it was more one sided than the score indicated, 26-3. I mean, the Purple Knights handled business on both ends of the field. That was their most complete defensive performance of the year. And Rummel doesn't really scare you offensively like St. Augustine does. I know they're missing Raekwon Williams, and but they still got dogs on that field, big dogs that can bark and they could eat. Nick Monica's team is always resilient and always good. St. Aug's team's got a little bit more of a swagger this year, y'all. And this is why we all have St. Augustine getting to the we all picked them to get to New Orleans and pack the dome. Because if we're right and it's Car and Og, that dome is going to be absolutely packed, two sections. I got Og going to the state semifinals and Robert Valdez notching his most important win in his tenure there.
D-boy. D-boy, man. Yes, indeed. I mean, my
Who
cousin,
you just did.
Logan Diggs. What can I say about it? Anyway, I think Coach Monica and his team have a good. He do say nobody likes Romo. It's not true. It's not true. I think
Mad respect for that program.
Coach Monica and his team have a great game plan. I think they will. I don't think it's gonna be easy for all, but I think all in the second half pulls away and they get to the semifinal. Give me the Purple Knights of St. Augustine. And now last one, John Curtis, Turner's Catholic. Turner's want revenge from last year because John Curtis defeated them in the quarterfinals. And here we are again, a year later. Same place, same time, same day. John Curtis, Turner's Catholic. Who wins, VK Jones?
Mm. I think this game will be very, very close in itself because of the fact I think Coach Colville has done great work at Turlins. He's done great work this season, really getting his team there undefeated. They have overcome some boundaries and everything. Now they got to get over this big, big boundary against Curtis. I think Turlins has a great start to the game. I think Turlins stays in it, has a chance. But I think the Patriots have a big, big fourth quarter and they come up and pull away, getting a lead and then get a pull away touchdown. Give me the Patriots.
Peppers.
We keep waiting for Turlings to slip. That's what this season has been. Oh, they can't be that good. They can't be that good. I know Curtis dominated St. Thomas More, but that was a St. Thomas More team that maybe in hindsight wasn't as good as they thought they were, and they got absolutely whitewashed. Turlings, though, has just been absolutely plugging it away all year long. It is a different matchup for them. They get the game at home. They get it at home. Um, y'all know how I feel about this Rebel team. I think they are that team. Curtis, though, really served notice last week, and some great journalists that we know said Bill Baumgartner, the late Bill Baumgartner in St. Louis. What did he used to say in the old times, Vicky? You never, ever, ever bet against John Curtis. Boys, I'm breaking the rule. Give me the Rebels of Turlings Catholic to get a signature playoff win against the greatest coach in the history of Louisiana high school football, in the Christian history of high school football, period. JT Curtis. Give me Turlings Catholic to win.
You know, there's a reason why I saw JT Curtis today. Because they about to, let me watch my words carefully. They about to
Yeah.
go to Lafayette and win this game big.
You
I
think
mean,
so?
big. It's happening. It's happening. JT Curtis and his team winning big over Turlins.
And I have the results from last week
All right,
after you finished.
one second.
Gotcha, baby.
Curtis by 17 plus over Turlins.
I'll take 17. I'll take 24 in Turlings.
Okay, be careful.
Be careful. All right.
Bet.
Please, 2 weeks ago,
So
Curtis was being spanked. Curtis too young right now. Need more time. Curtis about to. Hey, let me tell you something right quick. Let me tell you
who?
something, Prophet. Y'all win this game, and when Curtis win, I'm just saying this.
You need him back on the
That
show.
might be the one team you don't want to face twice. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they will beat y'all, but I'm just saying that might be the team you don't want to play twice. Because
Prophet.
who is the king of second chance opportunities and rematches?
JT.
That's it.
That man.
Exactly.
All I'm gonna tell you, Prophet, is this. We didn't see Curtis teams that struggle. And then all of a sudden, all I'm gonna tell you, Prophet, look at the Curtis team 3 years ago that got to the dome. Look at that team. They struggled and they got on late and got all the way to the dome
And won it.
and won it.
Shut
So
up, Brother
trust
Morton.
me, don't underestimate JT Curtis. I don't care what anybody says. JT Curtis, he's one of the few coaches, and he's the king of rematches. Ask O'Perry Walker.
Oh, don't do that. 2000
Ask
VK?
him twice, 2
Mm-hmm.
years. The
Yes.
year that Curtis lost to O'Perry Walker, 20-0 at home.
Then they get the
Got him
swinging
back in the
gate in the
quarter.
dome. Man.
Got him. Actually, that was the year. That was the year before. The year
Oh,
before,
okay.
Curtis got him in the quarters at Yenny. The next year, it was a close game. John Johnson was quarterback. Curtis only won by 6 points.
Yep.
And then the rematch back in the dome. Trust me, JT Curtis thrives on rematches. As an AUG alumnus, I wouldn't want to face him again.
You might, though.
Just saying.
You might.
Yeah, I like what you're saying, and I get it. And yeah, I totally get it. I hope I'm like to me I'm sorry, dog. They still they you got to respect them. You have to respect that program. I don't care what you have to respect them.
You talk about a team that went 4-5 last year and still got to the semis.
Still got to the semifinals. You have to respect that. Like to me, what you saying, I get it. I want all bad to get to the dome. I want them to get there. You know what I'm saying? But all is not. They're a very great program, and I love how they're coming out. But we're a long way away to be like what John Curtis is. Long way away. The only team I see the closest to what John Curtis is Edna Carr. And that's it. That's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? Edna Carr is the closest thing to consistency to what John Curtis is. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. But I feel your passion for our alma mater. I got you, dude.
Can't go out the
So,
first game come playoffs. Can't go out the first game
You can't.
because
You can't.
one of the
You
hardest things I remember, Shaw beating Bell Chase and then play him in the dome. Shaw lost to him. That
but remember, again, Shaw had 6 turnovers in the regular season game and lost by 1
they won by
in that
one.
regular season game. And then in the dome, Blake Mathern went wild. Had, what was it, the longest 18-yard run in the history of state championship games, using every inch of the Superdome carpet on 4th down. Yeah, that.
when when I
Um,
when I was a player at St. Augustine, my freshman and sophomore year, we played Jesuit 4 times. Freshman year, we got Jesuit twice. That sophomore year, oh, Jesuit got us. That first game, they whooped us. That second game, we was this close to taking them down. It's different when you go against them. Same thing junior year, we played Shaw twice. We played Shaw twice. We got Shaw that first meeting pretty good. That second meeting, Shaw gave it all they had. We had to, all had to earn that win in that second round.
All right. Peppers. So who won
Yes,
the pick
sir.
last week?
Okay, between the three of us, 2 wins separated first to last. Two
Wow.
after a multiple count, triple count actually. Counted it 3 times. At 47-17, Jared Boyd, but Jones
Hold on. Wait. You broke up. You broke up. Broke up.
didn't stop playing. There ain't no team winning at this time. You
No,
just want me
no,
to
man.
repeat.
No. Dead serious. Dead
No,
serious. You
sir.
broke up.
Okay, I thought
Hey,
he was
Yeah.
trying to play me,
evil internet.
VK. All right, can you hear me now?
Your internet. Man. Yeah, we
I
hear you
got you.
now.
I thought you were playing with me because you wanted me to repeat you winning. But 46,
No.
47,
Mm.
47 and 17 was you, JB, winning last week. However, I said 2 wins separated all of us. VK, 46 and 18 was your last week. All right.
Wow.
So again, very good. Me, 45 and 19. Again, 2 wins separating the three of us. So through 2 rounds of the state playoffs, this is how the standings read. JB, you have the lead at 111 and 33. I am second at 108 and 36. And VK, you are third at 106 and 38. Outstanding records for the three of us. And this playoff race is airtight, and it's going to stay that way going forward as we traverse into the quarterfinals. Looking forward to this weekend. But yeah, that's your winner of last week, Jared Boyd. You win again. So I'm coming to your house and I'm gonna grab all the clovers and all the lucky stuff that you got, the medallions and all that stuff. Me and VK are coming to get it before we head off to Kentwood Friday. Tommy to Joel Summit Friday. So we're gonna come get it and throw it in the river.
Okay, I got you. I hear you.
You ain't gonna be there, so we got that.
I feel you. I
I
feel you.
know. I'm just being messy.
I know, man. It's all good.
But I'm bringing styrofoam. Hey, JB, I'm gonna bring styrofoam plates Friday.
You gonna be what?
Bringing styrofoam plates Friday.
Oh yeah, I bet you are, brother.
I
Look at VK getting mad. All right.
don't
Anyway,
care.
guys. I know. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. What is that? Okay, anyway. All right. So that's it for the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all
Mhm.
for joining us. Under the Lights is going on right now on Facebook. Fellas, any last words before we get out of here?
Man, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight, and thank you for wishing me a happy birthday and everything, man. It's been a great day doing what I love to do and everything else. If you guys want to maybe bless me, you know what I'm saying? It's on you. If not, it's okay.
Giving us
Uh,
cash app out here goes.
hmm dollar sign,
Uh,
dollar sign VK Jones 504. That's dollar sign VK Jones 504 on my cash app. If you want to bless me, if not, it's okay. But I appreciate all of your encouragement and y'all love. Appreciate it. I enjoyed my 47th birthday, especially calling that game early today in this show tonight, having fun with my guys.
that
And it's a blessing to be alive at 47. And let's get ready for a great playoff game coming up on Friday night. Tune in at 6:45. JB the Sports Guys YouTube page, Jules Sumner and Calvary Baptist. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have a great weekend and come on out and watch the Tulane game on Saturday. That's gonna be some real football. Because if you go to the Bayou Classic, go enjoy the bands because the game is going to be very ugly. So
if you're
don't
for
go to Bayou
Southern.
Classic. Go join go watch the bands. Go enjoy the atmosphere. But I don't think the game is gonna be what it is. Come to the Tulane game. You're gonna watch some real action. Could be a championship day
And
for Tulane if they win.
and if you want to make the trend, go watch Southeastern play their first playoff game
Oh
against
yes, oh
Illinois
yes.
State too.
Thank you. That's another thing.
Well, you're
Southeastern,
welcome.
congratulations to them. They host a playoff
Fourth
game
time.
against Illinois State. Yep.
Fourth time that Frank Stelfo's taking the team to the playoffs. But let me close by saying to you, VK, first, happy birthday once again, my brother. As much as we play with you, I think you should know it's terms of affection, man. Listen, it's all love from our end. But God has blessed you with 47 great years. May He bless you with many more. Live your life every day. Be better every day. We are all in this together. When you get a day like this, you thank the Lord for it, and you progress on. Your birthday present came earlier today with that buzzer beater at Hornville High. Great, great finish. And you said doing what you love. Look, we all love doing it. I had to work today, so I will do so again tomorrow. Double time and a half talks very loudly. Just throwing it out there. I mean, you know, and but no, I'm looking forward to Friday night. All kidding aside about the food part, it's a little inside thing with the three of us. Um, we are so looking forward to getting out to Jules Sumner. I've never been there. It's my first time going. Don't know. I've started to read up about them and learn about them, and we already know about their football team. But talking about, when you talk to Coach Courier, um, he has such a really relaxed frame, and it's a state quarterfinal, and this team got there last year, and Bunky knocked them out 14-13. We'll see what happens Friday night. Great matchup. Looking forward to it. Tune into it on JB the Sports Guy, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kick. VK Jones and myself will be on the call with our great cameraman, Devin Martino, will join us. And I got to give a shout out to our cameraman, him and Parker Boyd. They have done fabulous work for us this year. Those guys, tireless efforts, giving y'all the pictures that we give y'all. Look, I got to throw some mad love on those guys. They do great work. And also to our sponsors, because without them, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. Those and all of you, we love y'all, and we thank y'all. I can't even begin to say how many thanks we owe a million, but we thank y'all so much for believing in us and believing in this product and believing in our ability to do this. And we have really made a lot of work this year. And in closing, to everyone out there, to you two, especially you two, because y'all are my brothers. I say that with all sincerity. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And may the blessing of tomorrow uh, be all over everyone, you guys especially. You know, obviously, everybody talks about it's food, food, food. No, it's not just that. It's family, it's friends, it's everything about just being thankful for what you have in life. Sadly, there are people that are not going to celebrate tomorrow. When we get that chance, take advantage of it.
Definitely, man. Happy Thanksgiving to both of y'all. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching, to you and your family. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Hash It Out Show. We'll see y'all Friday night. Hash It Out Show. Game of the week. Joe Sumner versus Calvary Baptist. VK Jones and George Peppers. Steve the Sports Guy. See y'all Friday. And oh yeah, Boo Breakdown Sunday at 6:15. And we'll be back next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Y'all take care. Bucks No Whiz was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks No Whiz is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks No Whiz, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana. Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.
Hi, I'm Erica Randolph, head coach of the Hahnville Tigers boys basketball team, and you are watching The Hash It Out Show.
Thank you for watching The Hash It Out Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.